Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this card review for Whispers of the Old God. I am Talpers, and Falconfart will be here in just a moment. We have a couple more cards for you guys this week, and starting off with the next Old God, Yogg-Saron, Hope's End. So Dynamite7 was really looking forward to this card last week, and it is a 10-mana 7/5 with a battle cry of cast a random spell for each spell you've cast this game, targets chosen randomly. Now my first thought when I see this card is, does it target your own minions? Because that's not great, because there are a lot of hard removal spells in the game, and if it removes your entire board because I guess RNG's not on your side, what was the hope of playing Yogg-Saron? What was the point? But there are a lot of negative cards, I would say, and just so everyone knows, on TV right now, and on the day of this recording, is the first home game of the Blue Jay season. First pitch is about to be thrown. That gives you time of when this video was recorded. That way you know when the last card we saw was. And here's Yogg-Saron. So hopefully Falconfart gets back and gives his opinion on Yogg-Saron. But for now, I think Yogg-Saron is fairly too RNG for the game. I just can't see myself playing a Yogg-Saron deck. There's too many bad things that could happen. Because if you play him on turn 10, you probably played a lot of spells towards then. And you could get literally pyroblasted in the face, right? Is what I'm seeing. You can get pyroblasted in the face and lose the game because of Yogg-Saron if it targets your own things, and nothing on the card says it doesn't. So that just concerns me a little bit. Another thing that concerns me about this card is that we don't really know what new cards will come, and there are a lot of probably going to be a lot more spells coming, and they're probably not going to do great things. But there are also a lot of positive spells, so I don't know. Yogg-Saron could work out, Yogg-Saron may not work out. But we're going to move on to card number 45, excuse me, and if Falconfart comes back, we can go back to Yogg-Saron for just a moment. Card number 45 is Blood of the Ancient One. Now, the Ancient One's, of course, in the brackets because of the fact that there's another card called the Ancient One connected to this one. So it's a 9-mana 9/9, the Blood of the Ancient One. And if you control two of these at the end of your turn, merge them into the Ancient One, which is a 9-mana 30/30. Now, if you have so what's saying if you have two Blood of the Ancient Ones on your board at the same time, they will combine at the end of your turn and become a 30/30. While that seems very powerful, and it probably is, it's probably going to be very hard to have two Blood of the Ancient Ones out side by side. Now, while 9 health is a lot of health, it's a huge hard removal. Any type of removal. It's a throw everything into type of card, because if you get another one out, which is also not probably super probable for you to have two of them in your hand, but of course you wouldn't play one out without having the other one, because then there's no point. But it might just be a desperate play for you, and if they kill it, there's no chance of getting that whole Ancient One. Well, not no chance, but very little chance. And of course, I'm wondering, it should work if you, for example, Faceless Manipulator it, right? So that's a cheaper way, and if you're a Druid, then it is possible to play both of those cards on the same turn. Faceless Manipulator and Blood of the Ancient One. Another question I have is, will it work with the, what's the other, Faceless Shambler effect? If I make it, if I make it a 1/1.
No, it won't.
It won't?
No.
Do we know this for sure?
Yes.
Okay, well then that debunks that theory. But
the Shambler reads, copy the friendly minion's attack and health. It doesn't say anything about the ability.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was confused. I thought it was the card text. My bad.
One thing you have to realize is, what about the Druid card? Would Anivia? No.
No, Anivia.
The person has 9 mana, 5/5. Everything costs 1.
Oh yeah, Anivia. I assume it'd work on this.
Yeah, no, it would 100%. But that's basically turn 10 or turn 9. Play this innovate, drop both, and then you basically win the game if they don't kill it. Yep.
No, you literally win the game unless you're playing against a warrior or
it's not a charge.
But if it survives one turn,
it's at the end of your turn, right? So like,
if it survives that one turn as a 30/30, then
yeah, you win the game unless they have a taunt or something stupid like that.
Or armor. Did you want to go back to Yogg-Saron and give your opinion on that real quick?
No.
Alright, moving on to card number 45. Soggoth the Slitherer. So it's a 9 mana 5/9 with taunt, and the card text reads, cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. Now the reason I have Arcane Nullifier on the board is because it has the same effect. Another card is Spectral Knight? I don't know, it's a card from Naxxramas, which is also out of the game. So I'm just comparing it to this type of effect, which we've seen in Hearthstone before. It's got no card text, but it carries on, no tag on it, but it carries on the same card text. So Falcofar, what do you think of this legendary 5/9?
It's useless.
You would never play this card?
My question is, if I play this guy, can my ability from what's this Yogg Saron target this guy? Does that count?
I assume so, because you can, like, for example, spells that do something to all your minions still work.
No, the thing is, no, I mean, if you play Yogg Saron and it picks Fireball, can it Fireball this thing? Probably not.
Can it?
Because it just can't be targeted at period.
Wait, but okay. Here's a question. Can if you have Avenging Wrath, can Avenging Wrath hit Arcane Nullifier?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because you don't point and click at it.
You don't point and click at it with Yogg Saron either.
Yeah, but does the card point and click? It probably just can't be targeted because it says targets chosen random, not victims or something, which would imply that it targets.
That's true. I don't know. We'll have to see. There'll have to be some experimenting going on in the future to see what kind of things work with each other and what don't. And Falcofar, I don't know if you heard from last week, but Explorer's Hat and Soul of the Forest do not work on.
Yeah, I know.
Cthulhu.
I know.
Or not Cthulhu, N'Zoth. Moving on to card number 47, Mire Keeper. It's our first class card. It's a druid card. It's a 4 mana 3/3. Choose one. Summon a 2/2 slime or gain an empty mana crystal. So we already had Grove Tender, which gave us the empty mana crystal. It's not on the screen because the second effect's not similar.
That's give each player a mana crystal.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying it gives each player a mana crystal. I'm just saying it's a similar concept. This one is gain an empty mana crystal just for you. Or summon a 2/2 slime.
It's not a similar concept.
I would say it's fairly similar.
That ramps it for each people, while Wild Growth only ramps it for you. So it's basically 2 mana 3/3 Wild Growth.
Right.
Right? Or
4 mana 5/5.
4 mana 5/5.
I don't know. I think
they're both slightly above curve.
I don't know. I think it'll see play.
But if you innovate this out on turn 2, it'll absolutely destroy everything basically.
If you innovate it out, which one do you pick? Do you pick empty crystal or 2/2 slime?
What do you think? It's turn 2.
Mana
Pick a
crystal?
wild guess. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's good. I think it's above average to good, and I think it'll see play at least for the first while. What do you think?
It depends how fast and how slow the thing is, because technically you are playing a 4 mana 3/3, and if everybody else is playing Face Hunter, you will die.
Yep.
Right? So it depends. If everybody's playing Control Warrior, it's great.
I agree.
Whatever, but it's really...
We would just have to see. Moving on to card number 48, Wisps of the Old God, which is, I guess, where the thing gets its namesake from. It is a 7 mana spell, and it's a choose one. Summon 7 1/1 Wisps, or give your minions +2/+2. So it's kind of similar to Cenarius, and the give your minions +2/+2 is similar. And Dark Whispers, which is a card that's leaving us, unfortunately, because it's a GVG card, which was a 6 mana choose one, summon 5 Wisps, or give a minion +5/+5 and taunt. What do you think of Wisps of the Old Gods?
Why would you ever play it?
I just wish that there were more...
If you wanted to buff your minions for lethal, you'd play Savage Roar. And if you wanted a whole bunch of minions, you'd play stuff like Imp Master. There's no Wisp synergy yet.
Yet. I want to say yet, because I feel like a Wisp love is coming.
To play this card, there's better zoo cards. And it's also 7 mana. If it was 5 mana or 6 mana, it'd be reasonable. Because really, if you're playing against a rogue, this card is useless because they can just hero power them down, right?
Yeah,
If
they
you're
have the
playing
value
against
of
mage,
2.
it's useless. Druid is pretty useless.
Well, it's a druid
What?
card, so.
Well, you can mirror match, and then like playing against a hunter, and you made it to 7 mana, you're either dead next turn or you've won the game already.
I don't know.
Warlock, I don't know, like Hellfire, like
Any spell?
6 mana. It should be 6 mana.
I don't know.
Well, isn't like what's it called? Isn't like every fin is awesome 7 mana
Everything is
+2/+2
awesome
to
is 7 mana.
everything, but it's minus mana for Murlocs?
Apparently.
Why is this different?
Apparently, there's some sort of bias against
Why isn't
Murlocs out
this
there.
like why isn't this like minus mana for every beast because they're trying to push that, or every wisp on the board? So you can play both in one turn.
I agree. I think that
The first just 2 cards summon board full of 3/3 wisps. Pretty good.
that'd be pretty good. That'd be really good.
No, it wouldn't.
It would. It definitely would.
I guess.
Anyways, I don't think it's very good. I think it's kind of cool that there's another Whisper card, but I will never play it. So, moving on. Card number 49, Scaled Night. Call of the Wild. It says Scaled Nightmare. Ignore that. It's Call of the Wild. I swear to you, it's Call of the Wild. Which is an 8-mana spell for hunters. Summon all 3 animal companions. And of course, the animal companions you all know are Misha, which is a 3-mana 4/4 with taunt.
Always Huffer.
Yeah, 3-mana 4/2 with charge, that's Huffer. And the 3-mana 2/4 other friendly minions have +1 attack with Loek. Or
So
Leok.
basically, Leok. Basically, you get a 5/2 charge, a 5/4 taunt, and a 2/4.
For 8 mana. That's pretty good.
8 mana, deal 5 damage, and probably deal 15 damage, because who's gonna... Unless they waste a spell on Hover. It's not gonna be played, it's Hunter. No Hunter plays anything above 7 mana, which was Dr. Boom. So now, basically, they're just gonna play everything below 7 mana. So this is like...
I think that
If
there'll be
this
some
gets
sort of...
played, that Hunter is probably playing Giant Sandworm as well.
I hope there's some sort of deck made on this Call of the Wild. Some sort of Call of the Wild animal companions.
You know the Tavern Brawl? All
Yep.
spells cost 0. You just get a bunch of 8 mana spells and just
That would be pretty good.
bunch of Huffers. No, okay.
Oh, it'd be fun. It'd be fun. Of course, it's not realistic, but it'd be fun. That's what we
Okay,
want in Hearthstone.
sure.
Fun.
Yay, fun. Next card.
Card number 50, Vile Fin Inquisitor. It's a 1-mana 1/3 Paladin card. Battle Cry, your hero power becomes Summon a 1/1 Murloc. And it is itself a Murloc as well. So again, they're pushing that whole Paladin, or sorry, they're not again, but they're pushing a Paladin Murloc synergy. And of course, they have Murloc Knight, famous card. What do you think of Vile Fin Inquisitor?
So, one key thing is all Murloc cards are like, you know, the 1 mana. Can you hear that?
Can I hear what?
Okay. Anyways, okay. Woof. All Murloc cards have whenever you summon, not whenever you play. So if you have the 1/2, whenever you summon a Murloc card, gain +1 attack, it'll work with this. And also, is it gonna be a Murloc Tiny Fin, you think? No, I don't
Tiny Fin 0.
think it will be, because, what's it called?
I think it's just going to be...
Tiny Fin costs 0 mana,
Yeah.
while the Silverhand Recruit costs 1 mana.
Yeah, I think that
If you get it returned to your hand.
I think this is going to
So
be
I feel like it'll be a different Murloc.
No, I think it's the Murloc you get from Murloc
costs-
Raider.
It might. Wouldn't it be funny if it was called like Silverhand Murloc or something like that?
I'm not sure if
Just
funny
like
is
a
the
kind of
word.
a joke.
That's kind of a joke, maybe.
Anyways, if you're playing Murloc Paladin, play this card. There you go.
It's very good.
Otherwise, it's terrible.
Well, most Murloc cards are terrible if you're not playing a Murloc deck.
No. Bluegill Warrior used to be played because it had charge.
Okay, very few Murlocs are good if you're not playing a
That's
Murloc
about
deck.
it, honestly. That's the only one I can think of that actually was played in a non-Murloc deck. Oh no, the Cold Light Oracles, the draw
Oh yeah,
cards.
no, Cold Light Oracles are played in mill decks.
Yeah, okay, anyways, next card.
Number 51, Thing from Below. Not the Thing from Down Under. Don't get it confused with Australia. It's a 6-mana 5/5 Shaman card. It has Taunt, and it costs 1 less for each totem you've summoned this game. What do you think of Thing from Below?
So think of it this way, right? Turn 1, you play your 1/3 tunnel thing, Tunnel Trug.
Yep.
Turn 2, you play your the 3/4 Totem Golem.
Yep.
Okay, it costs 5 mana now. Turn 3, you have 2 mana, right? So then you totem up, let's say.
Right.
Costs 4 mana. Then turn 4, you play this.
It's pretty good if you can get the combo to go right.
Like, you don't even need that 1-drop. You just need Totem turn 2, the Totem Golem turn 2. That'll kill the opponent's 2-drop. Then turn 3, your Totem Golem can kill the opponent's 3-drop, probably, usually. Unless they play something stupid like the 1/7 taunt. Is that even 3 mana? That might be 4.
That's
Anyways,
4 mana.
right? And then, like, you play this. And it's pretty good because probably by turn
4 in your scenario.
12 to 14, it'll probably cost 0.
Oh yeah, easily.
No, it depends. If you're curving out well, it might not.
Oh yeah. But
If
in an
you're
average game.
having choppy turns and toteming up a lot, it might be at 1 or 2, but because 6 totems, you probably play sometimes less than 6 a game. And plus, the people play the 1/3 Murloc replace your hero power.
Right.
So then you're not summoning them in there anymore. You'd still probably play this card though, if you wanted to replace your hero power, because even just the 2 totem golems make it worth it. And with another card, have you done the evolution card?
Is that the Master of Evolution?
Is that in this one?
No. No, we did in the last episode.
Yeah. Because that synergizes with this. Because even if you play it as a different card, it'll, like, upgrade it to a 7 mana card.
Right.
Even though it's not 6 mana stat.
Right.
Because turn 4 you play this, turn 5 you attack with it, and then you change it to a 7-drop. It's turn 5, Yeti plus 7-drop. What?
Crazy.
That's not fair, but...
I think this card's gonna be good.
So I think it will be played in almost everything, except for Ultra Aggro, which I doubt will still be a thing.
I agree.
Like, even just the aggro decks now, they might play it, but...
I agree.
Anyways, okay, what's the next card?
52, Hammer of Twilight. So we have a shaman weapon here.
Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear you if you're talking.
I am talking. It's a
Oh, yeah.
It's a 5 mana 4/2 weapon for shaman with a death rattle of summon, a 4/2 elemental. Now there's no image for the elemental yet, so we don't know if it is in fact a totem.
So it probably won't be because it doesn't have like totem golem in it. Right? Anyways, or vitality totem, fire tongue totem. Anyways, so basically, a 4/2 weapon. If you look at Death Spite, it costs 4 mana. You look at the thing that the ogre weapon, it's 3 mana, 50% chance to miss. So with that, you can say it's about 3.5 mana for the 4/2 weapon alone. No effect. So then what are you left with? 2.5 mana ish.
No, 1.5 mana.
1.5 mana. That's what I meant, right? 1.5 mana 4/2 is pretty good.
I would say so. Are there any other shaman weapon? Is this the first shaman weapon?
In general or in the set?
In general? The shamans have weapons?
They have weapons. They have the Stormforged Axe.
Oh yes, the overload weapons. Yes.
2 mana, 2/3. They have Doom's what's it called?
The one the 2/8.
Wind Fury one.
The 2/8. Yeah.
The Wind Fury one. Doomhammer is called.
That's a crazy
Or
card.
Doomhammer. Anyways.
Something like that.
What's the other one? They have another one. Do they?
I don't think they do. I think
Oh,
it's...
they have the thing that changes your hero power to do 2 damage.
Oh, yeah.
What else do they have?
Anyways,
I'm pretty sure that's it. 3?
just moving on. I think this card is pretty good, to be honest. I think it'll see quite a lot of play, because there's no
Yes,
overload, too.
this is, because if you think about it, it's a 5 mana, 4/2 charge. They can't be killed.
And
then
there's no...
4/2 charge dies.
And another 4/2 on the board.
And then a 4/2 not charge.
It's pretty good. For 5 mana, it's pretty good.
So it's like 5 mana, summon a 4/2 charge 2 turns, and then a 4/2 that doesn't have charge.
I think you might even be able to throw Overload on this card and still it be okay.
Overload 1, I'm pretty sure it'd still be played.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty good card, and I think Shamans will try to find a space for this in some specific...
I'm pretty sure this will go in every single deck, because even aggro, right?
They could use 4 damage. Well, technically 8. No, 12.
To the face.
12.
No, the 12. You can kill the 4/2 before it can
Oh,
attack.
true.
Unless they ooze it, and then it can attack right away. Anyways, okay, next thing.
Good card, I would say. Moving on to card number 43, Possessed Villager. So it's a Warlock card, minion. Oh, it's a 1 mana 1/1, and Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 Shadow Beast. Now that we don't have the card text or an image for Shadow Beast.
There is no card text. Usually when stuff like this happens.
So it is just a 1 mana 1/1 with a Death
It's
Rattle.
It's technically 1 mana 2/2.
Yeah, 1 mana 2/2, but it's a Death Rattle 1/1. Sorry, it's a 1 mana 1/1. Basically resummon itself.
So the thing is with this card, it's like kind of like Power Overwhelm it, and you gain a 1/1.
Right.
Like it doesn't die. It's Power Overwhelmed, and then it doesn't die.
And it comes back. Yeah.
But the real thing is, I don't think this will be played. It'll be played in Zoo probably, but I think it'll be a consideration when you play your Dark Peddler.
Oh yes, from Dark Peddler. Is there an increased? Is there an increased chance for you to get class cards from Dark Peddler?
Yeah, it's like 400 or 500%.
I don't know.
From any discover, it's like 400 to 500.
Seeing Possessed Villager would make me
because otherwise
pretty
you
happy.
only get neutral.
Yeah, you're right.
The sheer amount of neutral cards would outweigh, I guess, not overweigh.
Well, both technically.
I don't know. It'll be played in Zoo, and then you might get it off of Dark Peddler, but that's about it.
I'd be happy. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad getting it off Dark Peddler. Let's move on to card number 54, though. It is Cho'Gall. It's a 7 mana 7/7 Warlock legendary battle
cry. Did you already do? Never mind. It might come out.
Battle cry. The next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana. So when you play it at 7 mana, that means when you play it at 7 mana. That means
7 mana 7/7. Sacrifice health to play any spell, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of can be used for
I think
like if you're looking at spells, right?
Right.
What spell would you want to play, but the mana cost is too high?
Warlock? Nothing really.
Yeah.
Doom. Kidding, that's just another card.
No, that'd be stupid. You basically
waste 10 health. It's 10 health and 7 mana.
Yeah. It might be in some handlock decks if it's very hyper control and you need to get low to play your Molten Giants, assuming that they don't get absolutely butthurt from the nerfs. Because everybody assumes all of the Giants are going to get nerfed because they're all pretty broken.
Including Sea Giant, unfortunately. This is the first epic card I ever got.
Yeah, but if it gets nerfed, you can disenchant it and get a legendary.
It's true. I have 2 of them. Actually, I have 3 of them. Sorry.
No, that's if it's golden.
Oh, I'm just saying I have 3 of them. So, it'd be nice.
Oh, it's like, I think it might be 800 dust. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Is it?
I don't know.
No, if it's golden epic... No, it's 400 dust. If it's a golden epic, it's a legendary. Anyways, it might be a 1 of in a handlock if it's ultra control, but other than that, I don't see any uses.
Yes, Hokapart, the legendary card may be a one-off.
No, but like I mean, it might like in the sense of it probably won't be played.
I
Like,
agree.
because if you think of it, if it's a low cost card like Hellfire, why wouldn't you just play Hellfire,
Uh-huh.
right? But if it's a high cost card like Twisting Nether, well, you're gonna kill the only the minion that you just spent your entire turn playing.
It's also in BGH range, so they can
No,
just...
that's probably gonna get nerfed. Everybody assumes it's gonna get nerfed. But my question is like, okay, if you look even at the ones that gave you Doom, you wouldn't want to play it. Renounce Darkness, wow, 2 health to do like absolutely nothing. Great, right? Like all of these, like I just don't. If it was in Mage, I could see it being played, because you just play this card and then you can Pyro Blast your opponent and win the game. Like if you're not at 10 mana yet.
Mhm. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Or
don't...
if it was really low mana, if it was like a 1 mana 1/3, same ability, then you could like play a high cost thing early. But if it's at 7 mana, why wouldn't you just play the spell anyways?
I agree. There's not really that many premium 9 mana spells out there, or 8 mana spells.
No, I just don't understand, like, because it's like, a card like this, you'd think, oh, you can use it for a combo. So you play this card, like, let's say, with Malygos, and then you can play a spell. So, like, if this was 1 mana, right, you play Malygos, you play the card, right, and then you can play whatever for health, and then possibly kill them because it does so much damage. Like, Drain Life, 3 health, deal 8 damage or whatever it is with Malygos. Malygos plus 4 or 5. Right? So, but if it's 7 mana, it's like, why wouldn't you just play the Drain Life anyways? I don't understand. Okay, next card.
Card number 55, Spreading Madness. It's another Warlock spell. It's a 3 mana, deal 9 damage, randomly split among all characters. So I have it compared here to Avenging Wrath. Even though Avenging Wrath is a Paladin card, which is 6 mana, deal 8 damage, randomly split among all enemies. It's a similar concept in the sense of the randomly split. We've seen it in Hearthstone before, but unfortunately it's among all characters, not just...
So the bomber deals 6 damage.
Yeah, for 5 mana.
Matter Bomber is 6 damage among all characters.
Yeah.
So
Plus the body.
the average on this is you take your board takes 4 damage, your opponent's board takes 4 damage, and then somebody takes 1 extra, right? But I think it's too random for anybody to play. At 3 mana, you can play Shadow Bolt to kill a minion.
And remember,
if you really wanted to kill a specific minion.
If RNG's not on your side, you can just get hit 9 times
if
in
you
the face.
wanted to clear the board, you can play Demon Wrath, which deals 2 damage to all minions that aren't demons. Like, I don't understand why you'd ever play this.
I don't get it. But it seems like it could be a fun card. But I don't get it in Constructed.
Yeah, okay, next card. Like, there's no reason to play that.
56, Blood Warriors. It's a warrior card. It's a 3 mana spell. Add a copy of each damage friendly minion to your hand. Now I've compared it here to Echo of Medivh, which again is leaving the game, and it is a mage card. But it's a 4 mana spell. Put a copy of each friendly minion into your hand. What do you think of Blood Warriors, the warrior spell?
I think it is a great card in Control Warrior, because you can play your Ysera, or whatever you're playing. I don't know, Cthulhu, right?
Uh-huh.
Your Cthulhu attacks. Then you play Blood Warrior, and you get another Cthulhu. Right? Like, you understand? Like,
and that's value, ladies and gentlemen. That's value.
You have Ysera out. Your Ysera takes some damage, another Ysera. And like, when you're playing against another Control Warrior, or a hand, something that you need to really just have that one extra card. Because have you ever seen a Control Warrior versus Control Warrior game?
It's crazy long.
No, have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's like, each player gets like 60 armor each, nobody's winning, and then at the end of the game, everybody has a handful of Acolytes of Pains, right? Like Acolyte of Pains, because they don't want to draw cards, because then they're farther into fatigue. And then like, Yseras and Sylvanas. So then it's like, if you play your Sylvanas, the opponent plays an Acolyte of Pain, and then kills your Sylvanas, and then you have Acolyte of Pain or whatever, right? And then it's like, so right, but if you have a card like this, you can play Ysera, and assuming that they don't kill it, or something, you get another Ysera, and you win the game because you have the extra Ysera. right? Like,
I agree. I don't know. I think this is going to be a
it's
good
probably
card.
just a one of though.
I think it's going to be a good card. Anyways, moving on to card number 57, the last card of the video. It's another warrior card. It's a warrior minion this time. Ravaging Ghoul, a rogue, excuse me, it's a rogue minion. Ravaging Ghoul. It's a 3
That's
mana.
a warrior minion. What are you talking about?
I
Ravaging
don't,
Ghoul?
I don't know.
Do you 1 damage to all of the minions? That's warrior.
Thank you for describing the card, though, so I don't have to do it. Yeah, you're totally right. Excuse me. Sorry. My eyes deceived me. My colorblindness deceived me. It is a 3 mana 3/3 battle cry. Does
it look the same as rogue for you? That's one thing. If you notice, they haven't released many rogue cards.
I agree. I agree.
They've only released 2. And everything else they've released like 5.
And we've except for Mage. Mage also has 2 class cards.
No, I guess nobody likes those classes anyways.
I love
Rogue
Mage.
seems the most bullshit when you just get comboed out and you're at like 20 health, and then they just play like prep eviscerate, head crack, and then they have 1 spell damage. You know what I mean though, right? Because they do so much damage out of nowhere. And then Mage is one of those classes that sometimes you can yell at your screen because it's just like ice block into fireball, frostbolt, right?
It's crazy.
Nothing I could have done.
Yeah,
I was dead this whole time.
I agree. And yeah, I don't know. I think that Ravaging Ghoul could be an okay card.
It depends.
It's not.
If everybody's playing a bunch of 1/1 tokens, it's the best card in the game. 3 mana, kill 4 creatures. Wow, that's just pretty good. Like
And you
playing
get the body.
against a paladin. Like just think of the wild, right? In wild, your opponent plays muster for battle. Next turn, you play this card, you win. Like what? What? What happened to your 1/1s? I don't know.
Oh, Ravaging Ghoul.
Right?
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of Whispers of the Old Gods card review. Come back next week. We'll have another set of cards for you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Let's look at the trivia.
And remember,
Stay gaming. I don't know. I said something random.
Thanks for watching.